Greetings. Welcome to Justice 110, Community in the Policing, Week 10. I don't know about you, I am feeling great. It's wonderful to have spring break. I enjoyed it. I hope you did. Weather is beautiful here. I hope it is in your part of the state. We got up to 41 beautiful sunny degrees today. My daughter is working in Yosemite this summer, and she just sent me a email that said, "Oh boy, it's 81 degrees down here." And I said, "Well, it's 41 here. It's very nice, and our air is cleaner than yours." So, week 10, we are going to talk about the juvie justice system this week, and a system it is. It's a system unto itself. How law enforcement treats and works with juveniles, how the court system, the juvie court system, totally separate from the adult system, works with juveniles. Juvenile corrections, totally different from the and separated from the adult correction system. So pretty much a system unto itself. We're going to look at the similarities and the differences and the ins and outs and what you can and cannot do. The discussion question I'm asking you this week, take it a little hypothetically. I asked you, gee whiz, is a career in juvie justice right for you? Would you like to have a career in juvenile justice? If you are a year out of high school and into your first year of college and not sure what you want to do when you grow up, that might be a very realistic question to you. You might be able to answer that yes or no, and this is why, directly from that question. If you're a career officer with 25 years in, looking at retirement, making $100,000 a year, maybe you want to say heck no, or maybe you want to say you bet. Hard saying. In that case, don't ask it from your viewpoint. Would you recommend a job in juvenile justice to a spouse or to a son or a daughter who is looking for a career? And if so, why? Why would this be a good thing to get into? And if we can talk about and analyze and figure out why this might be a really good job, then maybe we can think about how we can apply those to other justice jobs that might not be quite so great. Juvie justice might be able to do A, B, and C, and how do we move A, B, and C over to adult correction? So then that's a good job. Maybe the job is beyond repair. It's horrible. And we look at X, Y, Z. What's so bad about it? If we could fix X, Y, Z, then it'd be a good thing. So run with the question. Don't take it literally. Let's see where it leads us. But let's run with looking at the highs and lows, the good, the bads, what we can do to fix it, what we can take away from it. I've made a change for you this week. I want you to write about something different. I don't want you to write about juvie justice for once. I want you to write about this. This is today's Sunday Seattle Times. They had a crisis in Washington State, an epic disaster in Washington State yesterday. It's 24 hours old. It's starting to play out. They had a mudslide down there, covered a community, covered a highway, blocked a major river. That river is going to burst through the mudslide and flood below the river soon. There are at least 3 people dead. They think they hear survivors yelling out in the mud flow that they need to rescue. They are having they had to go in and rescue the rescuers yesterday. You are going to watch this thing unfold in front of you. When we were talking about disasters and emergencies a couple weeks ago, this is it. And this is live, and you're going to watch it this week. So as you watch it, we get towards the end of the week, I want you to write about it. What did we do? What did they do really, really well? Monday morning quarterback it. What did they do not so well? What mistakes did they make? What could they have done? What should they have done? What resources did they have? If you are going to go into this field, this is what you're going to be involved with. I dutifully go up and qualify with my handgun every so many months, even though in 30 years I've never shot at anybody. I've never been shot at. Well, kind of, except for one time, but that's kind of a long story. You watch TV, we don't go to serial killers, we don't go to kidnappings, we don't go to all that many rapes and robberies and arsons. We do a lot of this emergency management. We do a lot of this disaster response. In 30 years working in Alaska and up and down the West Coast, I have been to floods and blizzards and forest fires and rock slides and mudslides and volcanoes and tsunamis and any number of huge major natural disasters where you're sitting around one day just fat, dumb, and happy, and 30 seconds later, half of your town's gone. Um, Here's the other Sunday paper this morning. Here's this morning's Anchorage Daily News. Oh yeah, it's the 50th year anniversary of the Great Alaska Earthquake. Wake up one morning, half the town's in Cook Inlet. Wake up one morning and your waterfront community is gone. So disasters, emergencies are something that you are going to deal with, and you're going to deal with them a lot. And so with this one unfolding in front of you this week, that's what I want you to write about. I don't know, compare the two. Alaska earthquake was 50 years ago, mudslides this week. What have we changed in 50 years? What resources do we have 50 years later? What are we doing better? What are we not doing better? Look at just the emergency down there. Look at volunteers. Look at, excuse me, newspaper dust. Look at resources they have. You're going to have newspaper articles you can look at, TV newscasts you can look at, lots of them, national TV shows to look at, websites, sheriff department websites. This was in Snohomish County in Washington. State Patrol websites, DOT websites, weather, National Weather Department websites. They're the ones watching the Stillaguamish River. Is the Stillaguamish River that's raising at an inch every 6-7 minutes going to crash through this new mud dam and flood the area below it? Is it going to get high and come over the top of it? Are they going to be able to control that? The Red Cross has websites. You have got infinite resources. So look at the infinite resources. How does this affect you? I mean, this is a major, major crisis. I watch it and I get terribly sad. This is kind of my old stomping grounds. I'm sure I know many people down there stomping around the mud right now and working at the hospital just downstream and working at the emergency sites, and I'm sure I know lots of people down there. And I get really sad when I read this stuff. It's exciting, it's sad, it's scary, it's fascinating. So take it from whatever angle you're interested in. Write me a good paper this week. See you inside.